And the best way to tell story is through podcasts. So I started doing it. I started being on podcasts. I did hundreds of them. I tried to figure out what the move was. I hired agencies. They were all terrible. And so I decided to start my own, really just representing one client, me. And what happened was I started having so much success being on these shows that people were like, man, you're blowing up. We see you everywhere. We see you. I just saw you on Dave Asprey's podcast. I just saw you on Matthew Cox podcast. I just saw you on Brad Lee podcast. You're killing it. Can you do that for me? I was like, well, I wasn't really thinking about it, but sure. And so we started representing people one by one. And we've grown to being the largest podcast booking agency in the country. By the way, it's Podcast Cola. Anybody that's interested, we do a free 15-minute podcast strategy session. So go to podcastcola.com and book that.